Welcome to part 2 of my reaction to Red Lenses from the Rush album Grace Under Pressure. Just listen to that all the way through. That is part 1. Link is in the description below. We're just going to talk about this track for a little bit here. So I kind of touched on it at the end of part 1. But again, I want to reiterate. The song felt out of place to me. Now, I hope I'm not pissing anybody off here. You guys know that I'm going to just say it the way it is. From my perspective, it did feel out of place in the album. And it caught me off guard a little bit. Now, I'm always singing Rush's praises about how they're not afraid to do their own thing and how they are, their own unique sound and not in a box of a certain genre and style and whatever. So, I do really, really like that about them. But this, you listen to the album and there's definitely a theme kind of musically. And yeah, this just felt a little bit out of place. So that's kind of my first thing when I'm hearing it, is going, oh, this is a little bit different, and trying to figure out like where it slots in. And if I'm totally honest, to me it just kind of felt like a filler, which doesn't make it a bad song. It's just kind of, it feels like they're just trying to get their minutes a little bit. Having said that, the song isolated just by itself as a song and not as, an album or in the context of the album, totally different. And there was a lot of really cool stuff going on. I love the bass playing. I love that funky, just, oh man, the really hard hits on a couple of those notes that just pop and slap. And it kind of gets your attention, holds a really cool groove and a really cool feel. And the drumming, it's cool because in this song, there's like, I was getting definitely a little bit of a kind of a funk vibe going on, but then there's like some horns and stuff, and it's kind of like a little bit of kind of a ska vibe. But then when I'm listening to other parts, it sounds like just a 70s rock song. And so again, they take all this different stuff and blend it together and create this very unique track. Now, for me personally, the chorus on this song, the way it's put together, not really my favorite. It doesn't have that feel that I love in a lot of Rush's songs, where something can be totally different, but it flows very well and it still carries the groove. This felt pretty isolated from the whole kind of groove of the track. Having said that, the part in the middle where there's this kind of little break and it goes to like kind of this oriental sounding stuff, really, really cool. And then, Alex just throwing down those chords in the background. And about Alex, at the end of the song, there's this little tiny bit where he hits some of these notes. It's really kind of faint in the background. And I just wanted more of that. I really, really wanted more of that. And the last, whatever, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 seconds, the last little bit of the song, especially when it starts to fade and the bass starts really grooving, I just wanted more and more of that. That was my favorite part of the track. Man, I love that. I love that grooving. And, Geddy's always laying down really killer bass. But it's stuff like this that you're like, man, this guy could probably play any style of music and just hold down a killer groove and make it sound awesome. So, yeah, this for me was probably the first track on the album that I personally was not like just blown away by. Which again, you guys, because I know some people have been like, oh, I love this track, and then there's people who are like, I hate it. I'm neither. I can appreciate it and respect it, but it didn't give me the feeling that the other 6 or however many tracks so far on the album have given me. But, you know, it is what it is, and it's cool, and you can't expect every single song to be perfect. So it's like, okay, if it's, you know, what, 1 out of the last 30 songs that I've been kind of like about, that's pretty good. That's really, really good. So I can't be too harsh or too critical of it. And again, you know, musically there was a lot of really cool stuff going on. I just think it was stylistically a little too much out there compared to what we've been hearing with these big heavy on the synths, a little bit of kind of some new wave sound going on, and some stuff like that I really, really, really have been loving. So I think my ears are kind of tuned to that sound. So this kind of out of nowhere is like, I don't know about all that. So anyway, you guys, yeah, I know it's a kind of a polarizing track, so let me know if you are team yes or team no to this this particular song. So leave me a like and let me know where you stand. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you're not already, please subscribe. 1 track left on the album, you guys, and yeah, we'll get right on that one as well, and then we'll just move into the next album. So thank you so much for watching this part 2, you guys. I will see you in future videos.